Philosopher, warrior, and emperor, Marcus Aurelius ruled Rome at its height while battling both external wars and internal struggles. A practitioner of Stoicism, his book Meditations remain a guide to resilience, discipline, and virtue. Now, through the wonders of technology, we bring him here for a conversation on leadership, emotional control, and how Stoic principles apply to today's world. Let's begin. Marcus Aurelius, welcome to the modern world. Your book, Meditations, continues to inspire people across centuries. Let's start with your core belief, Stoicism. What does it mean to you?
Stoicism is the art of mastering oneself. It teaches that while we cannot control external events, we can always control our response. The only true power is over our own thoughts and actions. Happiness, or rather tranquility, comes not from seeking pleasure, but from living in accordance with reason and virtue.
That's powerful. Many young men today struggle with emotional control, stress, anger, anxiety. How would you advise them?
Emotions arise from our judgments. If someone insults you, it is not their words that wound you, but your interpretation of them. Step back, examine your thoughts and ask, is this within my control? If not, let it pass like a wave upon the shore. Train your mind as you would train your body, through discipline and practice.
You ruled the largest empire in the world. How did you handle the pressure and responsibilities of leadership?
Leadership is not about power, but duty. The position of emperor was not mine to indulge in luxury, but to serve Rome. Every decision I made was guided by justice, wisdom, courage, and temperance. A leader must be a servant first, and a ruler second. He must not seek praise but aim for what is right.
Modern leaders and men alike face challenges, economic hardship, personal failures, uncertainty. What advice would you give them?
Do not lament what is outside your control. Instead, focus on what you can improve. Fortify your character. Be steadfast in hardship, for adversity reveals strength. And always remember, memento mori. Contemplating mortality reminds us to act with urgency and purpose.
Speaking of purpose, many today struggle to find meaning. What do you believe gives life purpose?
Purpose is not something to be found, it is something to be lived. It is in the daily practice of virtue, in serving others, in mastering oneself. Your purpose is revealed through action, not idle thought. Do the work before you with excellence, and meaning will follow.
Many men struggle with distractions today, social media, entertainment, endless noise. How would you suggest they regain focus?
Guard your mind as a fortress. What you allow inside will shape your character. If something does not serve your growth, dismiss it. Spend your time in study, in meaningful labor, and in self-reflection rather than idle indulgence.
In today's world, comparison is everywhere. People constantly measure themselves against others. How should they handle this?
Comparison is a thief of contentment. Measure yourself not against others, but against who you were yesterday. Seek progress, not superiority. Others walk their own path, and you must walk yours.
What should a man do when he feels lost or overwhelmed by life's burdens?
Return to the present moment. Do not burden yourself with all of life's troubles at once. Take the step before you, then the next. In action, clarity arises.
How should a man handle betrayal or disappointment by others?
Expect human nature. People will act from their own flaws and ignorance. Do not let their failings dictate your character. Maintain your integrity and do not lower yourself to their level.
What advice would you give to men who are afraid to take risks in life?
Fear is often worse than what we fear itself. Consider, what is the worst that could happen? If death is not the consequence, then the obstacle is merely an illusion of the mind. Act with courage, for hesitation only breeds regret.
What is the foundation of a strong man?
Discipline, virtue, and wisdom. A man who governs himself governs his world.
What's the key to discipline?
Do not wait for motivation. Do what must be done, whether you feel like it or not.
Best way to deal with failure?
Failure is an opinion, not a reality. Learn, adapt, continue.
What should a man do every morning?
Remind himself that he will face fools, obstacles, and hardships, and resolve to meet them with patience and wisdom.
How does one gain true strength?
By conquering himself, not others. Master your desires, fears, and impulses.
One piece of advice for the modern man.
Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one.
The wisdom of Marcus Aurelius echoes through time. His lessons, on discipline, leadership, and self-mastery, are as relevant today as they were in ancient Rome. The choice is ours. To live as mere spectators, or to embody these principles and forge ourselves into men of virtue. Until next time, stay strong, stay disciplined, and remember, your mind is your kingdom.